Third day in a row, third park tour in a row. Welcome back to Planet Zoo and welcome to my summer competition. This is the third of 3 finalist tours today, and you can see on screen right now, as always, the 3 finalists as a little preview. In case you are new to this video or the channel or whatever, I'm going to make a tour of those 3 parks. One has been on Friday, one has been yesterday, and one is obviously now today. After this, you will be able to go to my community wall and take part in a little poll to vote for your winner, and the winner is going to get 3 DLC codes to either use yourself or give away to friends or whatever you do with them, and a big thanks obviously from me. All the links to all the 3 are in the description, so please make sure to download them and show the people some love who did this. And also we are going to have a tour again, just as the last ones. I'm going to try to aim for like something between 17 to 20 minutes to keep it fair, and just as promised, this one is again completely different to what you've seen yesterday. So let's do that. We are greeted by a completely different entrance this time around. We've got a lot of rocks, and I can tell you this is something of a theme that is gonna carry through the entire episode. Now, you can see there is a lot of plants and stuff. The main shape of the dome is almost invisible, and we are going to go into this kind of fake little mountain over here with all the 4 rocks. Hey, can you just not run into me? There's like a little waterfall here to the right hand side, and yeah, we are just going to have a good time, I guess. Small, big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small, big, small, big, sorry. And then, oh boy, this is what we are greeted with. This is an enormous difference to all the others we've seen. So we've seen some just kind of multi-nation kind of approaches. We've seen a fully wetland, American style, wetland style, I guess, grassland, wetland style mixture. And now this one is a full-on jungle Asian one, and everything has changed. I was not able, I'm just already going to spoil that ahead, I was not able to find anything from what I have done except the shape, obviously. But even that, the shape is changed a little bit. These things have changed. It's closed off entirely, and some of the roof things have been changed as well. Some more supports have been added, and there's even like a platform up here. I'm not even sure if the platform is usable or not, but it almost seems like, because there are some connections in between. But yeah, so again, completely different. And we've got some tortoises. Look at that down here. I think that's the Aldebra one. Yeah, I think lighting is also kind of a thing. Can we just, I'm just gonna spoil this and just gonna see if there is some lighting done. Yeah, like a little bit, like a little bit. Yeah. Oh my God, look at that. Just makes this even look better. But I'm just gonna go back to what it was supposed to be looking. Yeah, I love it. Let's do it. I'm very excited. I haven't done a full tour. I just checked this and was like, yep, this is definitely gonna be one of my favorites. But I haven't done a tour or anything. So we're greeted with this wonderful big plaza over here. And performance in this one is, by the way, fantastic. So it seems to be not a kind of piece craziness like it has been yesterday. But I'm a big fan of these kind of fence designs over here with these kind of little roots, and I think it's the African branch or something like that. Oh, forgot how exactly these were called. Yeah, we do have a Bengal tiger in here, which seems to be not warm enough, hot enough to take a little bath, but it should be roaming around in this wonderful temple, by the way. Reminds me a lot of the one I did for Kuali, just like it has a lot of similarities because the usage of pieces is kind of the same. So yeah, love it. All the kind of waterfalls over here with like a little bit of a chill area. We can just go here and have a little looky look. Is there anyone living in here? Hello? No, I think it's not. So yeah, on this side there, as I said, this was the Aldabra tortoise. Everything in here is so much more spacious, and so much more nice and enjoyable. Really do like that, because sometimes, as you know, I'm a fan of narrow path, but it's just not feasible in this game normally. But I think this one is a very nice interpretation. I am a huge fan of these buildings, whatever this is, but it looks really South American. It just kind of screams like something I would see in such a dome design. It's not like awfully detailed, but it's enough to sell me the idea, and this I believe is exactly what I would love to see in these kind of domes. Again, a very inviting plaza using all these lovely little booths over there, and what is there actually something living in here? No. I'm quite happy about the effort put into making this just pond just so nice. We have some small exhibits over here. This could be... Oh, there's the green iguana. My god, I have really missed out on that thing so much because I always wanted to have like a proper habitat for it. Still hoping for some modded stuff in the future maybe, but the green iguana is so cool. Really cool. And what is in here? This should be the terrapin, right? Yeah, there's one. Bubbly terrapin just minding its own business there. Okay, now... Love this kind of, yeah, it's not even lantern, it's like a gaslight, whatever. Really nice indeed. Then we do have the tapir, which is the Malayan tapir, and it might actually be in here. I think they don't dive, do they? This is something I have been kind of wondering about, because the capybara obviously would have been the perfect moment to introduce diving to the tapirs as well, because obviously they do it and they potentially would share nearly exactly the same animation set. So why not just, you know, put it on them, the tapirs, to make them dive? But apparently it hasn't happened yet. Now let's see if we can see the animals from another angle. Oh yeah, we can. Ooh, there's also orangutan running around. This might also the reason for all these high platforms. Sweet. I like it. I like the fact that they can roam around. Oh, and then they have like a platform over here. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the sound design in this dome, which has nothing to do with the creator, obviously, but apparently Frontier did such a great job that it also just like sounds like being in a dome, which is crazy because you created it yourself and the game knows that. It's fantastic. Okay, let's see what we can else explore. Like there is another little gate. I think this is for the tiger again, right? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's be a little child to see that. Ooh. Big Mama going with the two kids outside. There's like a little cave in the back. Very nice big lake. Okay, whoops. That was a bit close. And then we move up in here. Love it. All these like little glimpses you get from the left and right. Really cool stuff. And then on the other hand side... Gosh, but like the usage of 4 rocks in this build is insane. I think they just bought all 4 rocks that are available in the world right now. So in case you guys want to use 4 rocks, forget about it. This creator has definitely used all of them. So there are none left. Okay, so this is the orangutan over here just going down with the insane lower arm strengths, it appears, because otherwise they just would fall over to the front. yeah. Let's talk about that in another video. But I, still have something to say about the climbing. Never mind. Let's go up here. This wonderful staircase that just will potentially grant us with a beautiful terrace view or terrace view. Again, no idea how to pronounce that freaking word. Boy, that looks so. For whatever reason. This looks so cool, a bit more yellowish, a bit more hot. I think this is, you can really tell how different the usage of plants and stuff and the different choice of plants will make your dome appear. Because in all these other tours I've done and also checking out the other domes, there was never such a warm kind of atmosphere in this dome. It's such a humid one almost, I would like to say. It always has been a lot more... wetland-ish, cooler, more yellow than orange. And oh, I thought this one would just go up there, but apparently it was like, nope, you're watching, then I'm not going to do that. So I think all the green plants, like the tropical plants, also, I'm still such a big fan of holding hands with the little ones. That's just like how my daughter also would just run with me through. She's now very capable of running herself, but she's always loving a little hand. Yeah, but what I wanted to say is like that all these plants together create like a light atmosphere that turns the overall atmosphere to something so much more warm, which I am a very big fan of. Okay, now we are up here, this area. I just saw a tiger down. Look at that. So they do have like a little bit of a privacy area down here because you can't really watch or like look into that too much. Let's go forward a little. Because I really hope that we will get some nicer views from... Oh, look at that. Oh my god, look at all the flickering. Blah, 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 Z-fighting, I hate it. You can't do too much about it, but I mean, you can, but it's like a ton of work. So I can definitely understand if people do not have the time to do it all the time. Did you guys play with each other? Oh, what are you doing? Hello? Oh, look at that. They're just playing. I love that. I just love the animation. And then they're like, okay, we're just gonna, have stuff to do ourselves. See you later, brother, sister, whatever. Ooh, okay, so this is like, this is nicely done. This is almost like as if this is like an entrance to this area, but then, you better don't. Mm-hmm. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I also like these kind of side areas over here. This just kind of gives me, again, always reminds me of the fact that I wish to have a different approach on like how the pathing works. Like, I'm not sure if Prehistoric Kingdom will pull it off, but I like the fact that basically the guest can technically walk on everything that you give them to walk, unless you put a barrier in between. And I just would love to see that as well, that, people can just branch out and just have a look over here. I mean, obviously there's nothing to see, but just like, theoretically they could, which I believe would be really, really nice to add some versatility, because that's what's happening in real life, people just will use wherever they can go. So, technically they could just jump up here and use this platform to have a wonderful view of this dome. Like, my goodness, that is a deluxe spot over here, but the game obviously just doesn't allow you. But if you would build like a stair up here, it would just kind of look ugly, so you don't do it. It's a little bit of a never-ending story. Look at that. It looks like a little otter thing. Yeah, there you go. There's a giant otter over here. Boom, just jumping into the water. There's one diving. The water looks like something like murky, but obviously that's what the otters like. They just have otter taste, That's the problem. With a little water stream going down here. This looks to be like a restaurant. People enjoying a little meal. Oh, love it. Love it. It's kind of funny though, by the way. My little daughter, she says meal, like almost like the perfect English pronunciation of meal, but what she actually means is like the German word for milk, which is Milch, but she's not capable of doing that quite yet, so she's saying like meal, and I'm always like, yeah, she wants like food, so technically meal is actually correct. It's, whatever, so don't listen to me, okay? That was just a weird fact. A weird fact just came to my mind. I needed to get that out to you. Okay, there is in this habitat you can see a wonderful sprinkler living. It's best life ever. I think that's for the otters as well, but this board is like, temporarily disabled. Left hand side is a pond, I guess. I think there's not in particular someone living in here, but to be honest, I again like it, and I think it's almost like in a good design, you have some free and spacious areas that you don't fill in with content. And I think this is something I personally still have to improve in a lot. Like making these areas that don't just feature an animal. Sometimes you just don't need an animal, You just need like a wonderful area to sell the idea of where you're living. So yeah, kudos, this is a very good idea. This seems to be a very much... Is the centipede so famous, I guess? To have everyone looking at these rather ugly animals? Interesting. I don't know why. Is there another animal over here as well? Oh yeah, look, Monsieur Frita is the animal. Oh, this is the restaurant. Okay, interesting. Monsieur Frita. Let's go outside and have a look. I think was the restaurant on top of there? I guess it was, right? The seating and stuff. But, oh, look at that. Wait. Where are we? I lost track a little bit of where we are, but, oh my god, look at that. The Capuchin monkey in the middle of the plaza. Oh, so they can climb over here, and then they've got this just kind of middle part over there. Yeah, something, you guys, if you follow me for a while already, you know that I love to do these kind of things as well. Like having habitats that, span over the path, for example. Simply because it just adds so much more realism to it and immersion. So, I'm very, very happy about that. Look at that. I love this little standing animation quite a bit from the Capuchin. I wish they would do it even more often. I just, sometimes I have a hard time catching that. Look at that. There's one. There's just one coming over. Will you just look? It's so good. Like, when things work in this game, it just looks so beautiful. Sometimes, sometimes they just do what they should, and then it looks absolutely freaking stunning. But, this is one area, then can go over here, and from there, then can go back into this area, and this is where the keeper is waiting for them. that is brilliant. So the only issue you always have is that the keepers can't access these two areas then. I wish we have more than one gate, to be honest. That would be lovely. Okay, so there is a backstage gate. We shouldn't be here. I guess we should continue on that way. This is like the otter view from, you know, from below, which is cool. So you can see them dive. This is the giant otter, in fact. Nice. And then I guess we might actually end up in the main area again. Yes, we do. And left hand side we do have a little viewing of the flamingos. Look at these, the flamingos. The flamingo's there, and the other one goes there. Okay, sorry, that was one of the worst puns ever. Okay, so that is not connected over here, is it? No. That could have been... I mean, yeah, obviously you don't want the people to go here, but it would have been like an option to connect those two paths over here. But there you go. There's the flamingo just, you know, spanning its wings to just jump into the water. Lovely. Yeah, I guess we've done a wonderful tour of that one. Let me just jump into the free look mode, as always, and then we have a look. Oh, look at that. I think I am quite happy with this dome too. I mean, obviously, because otherwise I wouldn't have taken that as a finalist as well. I thought, you know, I might have... Yeah, sun direction is kind of a little thing, you know. It should have been different way around, I guess, but that was my mistake because I placed the dome the way I placed it. It's not the creator's fault. But yeah, so apparently this is a tropical wetlands dome, and I am quite impressed with how intricate it is. It felt very big indeed, but it's like a very nice tour. I really like the fact that it was very simple for me to follow along where to go, and you know, I kind of like these things as well. Like it just really helps me to enjoy the tours by just, you know, having a clear indication to where I should go. But there you have it, guys. That was the third of 3 tours, and I enjoyed all 3 tours. As you can imagine, I recorded them back to back. Also, you know, to, oh my god, destroy my keyboard over here. Don't worry, it survived, but that was weird. I'm going to put all the 3 as a little preview again on the screen right now, so you have an idea what we did. And yeah, make sure to jump to my community wall. There will be the voting today. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be online right now or not, but I'm trying to have it online with the release of this very video. So jump to my community wall. Make sure to vote for the 3 people, for your favorite, obviously. And then, in any case, go to their Steam Workshop pages, download it yourself, and have a look what they created, because there is so much work involved into these builds. You know, we just rush through here, make a little tour, do our best to show it, but there are so many hours of these people's lives spent into it to make these wonderful designs for all of us. So please download them and enjoy them, because you know, this is a way of paying respect to all the time they just spend doing these things. I am very grateful for all of you who have taken part. So please don't be sad if you haven't made it to the finalists. There have been so many parks that you guys send into it. It really blew me away. I was worried if I have enough to even have 3 finalists, to be frankly honest, because like building this entire dome is quite a bit. But my god, there have been so many you know, contest entries that I was absolutely massively overwhelmed by. So many thanks to all of you. Keep doing what you guys do. It's amazing. And thank you so much for your ongoing support. Again, as always, if you want to support me, put a comment down below, or just, you know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell your friends that might also like Planet Zoo that they might also like the videos. Who knows? But that's about it. I really hope you guys have a wonderful day. In any case, if you want to, you know, enjoy more Planet Zoo content now, and if another minute or 2, make sure to click the video to your top right now, because that's an algorithmically suggested video for you, which you clearly will like, because YouTube knows best, right? Have a good time, and I talk to you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.